Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract. Banking error set in New York and supplied to us today by JosephsBatman. So moving on to our briefing. Good morning 47. Your targets are the most important people in the bank. They are Head of Security Mateo Perez, Investment Manager Fabian Mann, and Bank CEO Athena Savalis. They are known for destroying entire bank accounts and taking all of the money. Killing Mateo Perez will stop the data from being watched. Killing Fabian Mann will stop the investments. And killing Athena Savalis will stop the stealing. Good luck 47. So moving on to our targets, and today we have just the 3 of them along with a free map. And for today's challenge we'll be starting at the default location. We're going to have a vial of lethal poison stored up in the executive floor, and we'll be bringing with us a lockpick, a vial of lethal poison, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we have a fair bit of running around to do. So first thing we're going to do is make our way straight off to our left, lockpick our way into the corridor here. We're going to take out the camera that's just at the end of the corridor. There we go. We're going to make our way sneakily into the security room and grab the bottle of vodka from the shelf here. There we go, nicely done. So next up we require ourselves a change of disguise, and the best disguise I can think of for this particular situation will be Mr. Jackson, the fired banker. So we're going to head to the far end of the teller hall, hop over the fence once we're up the stairs and across to the private balcony area. From here on out we are trespassing, but that won't matter for long as we are about to get ourselves a change of outfit. So once Mr. Jackson puts down his glass and wanders off, he and the guard will both have their backs to us, and we can then make our way into the janitor's closet and get Mr. Jackson out of that lovely jumper. Come on, Mr. Jackson, stop staring at the bottle, move away. There we go, good man, well done, sir. So once they both have their backs to us, we can make our way into the janitor's closet. We're going to grab that crowbar, throw either the crowbar or the wrench on the floor before the door closes, and that will get the attention of the guard who is currently guarding Mr. Jackson. And when he comes in to investigate, we can then render him unconscious, deposit him in the crate or the closet provided, and grab his gun as well, as we're not quite done in here. So once all of that's done, we're going to rinse and repeat the same procedure for Mr. Jackson. So open the door, throw either the wrench or the crowbar inside the room, and when Mr. Jackson comes in to investigate the noise, we can then render him unconscious. Go to sleep, sir, well done, there you go. We're going to deposit him in the closet provided, and we're going to add insult to injury by taking his outfit. So we have almost everything we need ready. We're just going to make our way now up to the investment floor, ignoring the camera along the way. We'll deal with them momentarily. We're going to make our way almost into an enforcer. So we're just going to wait for the gentleman there to exit the bathroom before making our way inside and lockpicking our way into the medicine cabinet on the wall here. And in here we will find a third vial of lethal poison. So with this poison we are going to make it over into the security room, and I've just noticed on our left there is Mr. Perez. So unfortunately we are going to have to wait for him to vacate the area. Now he is in there for quite some time, and it's definitely long enough for the investment banker enforcer to return to the bathroom. So once everybody has left, and I can just see on the mini-map Mr. Perez has just vacated the security office, the investment banker has just vacated the bathroom, and we can now make our way across the corridor into the security room. We're going to add our lethal poison to the glass by the surveillance system. We're going to grab the key card from the counter, and as long as that guard there doesn't turn around, we can then deal with the surveillance system before exiting the office and making our way upstairs. So using the key card we've just collected, we can go through this door. We're going to head straight for the conference room first of all, and we're going to deal with Mr. Man. So up the stairs around to our right. Looks like Mr. Man is currently in the conference room. Yes, there he is, and he is also an enforcer. So we're going to wait behind the door here for him to finish his meeting and vacate the area. There you go. Well done, Mr. Wick. So once he has left the conference room, we can make our way inside, add one of our lethal poisons to the glass on the conference room table there before approaching the receptionist at Miss Savalas's office and announcing our presence.
I'm here for a meeting with Director Savalas.
I don't think it... Oh, yes, of course. That's right, go inside.
Thank you.
So before we go in to see Miss Savalas, we're going to let ourselves into the restroom here and retrieve our final poison. And then we're going to make our way into Miss Savalas's office. And before speaking to her, we're going to add our bottle of vodka to the tea tray here. And then crouch down behind the tray and add our final lethal poison to the glass. So at this point, all we have to do is get ourselves fired by Miss Savalas, which does take a hot minute. So we will breeze our way through this as quickly as possible, as all that's left for us to do now really is to let everything play out. So once we've been dismissed, we can then exit Miss Savalas's office. I can see on the mini-map that Mr. Man is back in the conference room, so we will get to witness his demise. I'm just going to wait outside the room here, preferably where he can't see us. There we go. Now he is going to engage in a rather unnecessary conversation with everybody in the room before toying with his laptop and then toying with his now very spicy glass of water. So one target down, 2 more to go, and I can see also on the mini-map that if we are quick enough, we can make our way down to the security room. Mr. Perez has just arrived. So being aware of the investment banker enforcer, who is just walking past there as we go, we can make our way to the outside of the security room, and we can catch Mr. Perez also engaging in a conversation before also playing with a laptop, and then finally also grabbing his now spicy glass of water. Just got to avoid that enforcer once again, as this does take a little while. So with Mr. Perez now sampling his poisoned drink and going down rather ungracefully, bouncing his head off the table on the way, we can make our way towards the nearest exit, which will be the janitor's exit, although we don't yet have the key. So we're going to make our way back down to the lower floor and into the corridor, and we are going to retrieve the janitor's key. So the janitor is here right now mopping the floors, and it looks very well done there, sir. Why don't you take a break? You go and play with your bucket there. I'm sorry, we don't have any sand for you to build any castles with. So once the janitor has moved away, we're going to grab the wet floor sign. So when the janitor returns, he will forget that the floor is wet, even though it's only been a matter of moments. I know the feeling, I forget things all the time. He will slip over and render himself unconscious, At that point we can then grab the key that he drops, make our way towards the exit, just close these doors behind us, and we can then await the demise of Athena Savalis, and hopefully we're not waiting too long. So down goes Athena, and she is our final target, and she's making quite a theatrical mess of that. And we can then head through the doors behind us and vacate the Fitzpatrick Bank. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and once we get back out into the streets we can get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, and we get a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.